Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna get straight into this one, but welcome back to the Pesh Coaster YouTube channel. And today we are on Planet Coaster 2 for the first proper time on this channel. I did try and make a few Planet Coaster videos too. No, actually, it was just Planet Coaster 1 videos, like ages ago. I mean, this was like 2023, so like 2 years ago. But yeah, we are back with this sort of content on my channel, and today, if you hadn't seen enough of the Paulton's content on my channel, we are back, this time recreating, what was it called, Drakon? Drakon, the new Gerstlauer Eurofighter coaster, going to Paulton's Park, which I think is great, but I'll get on to more of that later, because obviously, 18-minute long voiceover. Don't know how I'm going to do it without stuttering, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not the best at this sort of stuff, but yeah, as you can see there. But yeah, let's give it a crack. Going to try to do this all in one take. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing Planet Coaster for a decent amount of time now. I got it for the first time, like, nope, yep, don't mind my Planet Coaster crashing there. But I got it for the first time, I think early 2023, and I didn't really get good at the game until like halfway through last year, when I had a bit of time to crack on last summer and really just hone down on my coaster building skills, if you will. But I'm currently on the PC version of the game, and so I've got some mods downloaded. So I've got like no track limits, the smoothing mods, so I can get the track pieces down to 2 meters, as you just saw there, the valley of the first drop. But yeah, my aim with this, because obviously going into it, the second we got that announcement, I knew so many people were going to be trying to recreate this and like just immediately hop in on Planet Coaster. And then obviously you've got bigger channels such as Digital Dan, shout out for obviously this whole idea of recreating rides in Planet Coaster 2, because that's kind of one of the whole things on his channel. But the second I saw all this, I knew the entire UK theme park community was just going to be hopping on Planet Coaster and just trying to recreate this this new ride. So I thought I'd have a crack at it, but this time just, well, in my version of it anyway, just trying to get the shaping and the ride just as realistic as physically possible. And not gonna lie, didn't do the best job personally, but you'll see later in the video if you want to keep watching, you know what I mean. And I'm also gonna talk about my opinion on the ride and why I think it's a good choice for Paulton's and why I think everyone hating on it should explode. So yeah, that was a joke. But yeah, so Gerstlauer Eurofighter, what is it? It's a roller coaster. Incredible, I know. But it's like the main feature of this ride is you've got really tight layout because of how small the trains are, but also you've got that vertical lift hill, which you've just seen me POV there, and then the beyond vertical drop, which is like a really cool element despite how small these coasters can be. So examples of in the UK, you've got like Saw the Ride, and Rage Adventure Island, and what used to be Speed No Limits at Oakwood, but obviously now that's closed. There's been some rumours going around that that place is going to reopen, but I highly doubt it personally. But in terms of the layout that this one Go to Paulton's has got, I mean, you've got this weird twisted elements you've got straight after the drop, which you've seen I've just built there, and then you go into the sort of like twisted sidewinder looking thing. I don't really know, I'm building it here, but then I mean you'll see more of the layout as I build it. But from what they've shown, the concept art in the concept art, it's got like this cool red color scheme, and then you've got black supports, I think it was black supports. But then in the actual image that they showed after that, the track was orange, so I don't know what that's about, but I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty standard thing to see on concept art, just the artists doing whatever they think they would look best, which no hate, pretty cool concept art, you know, love to see it. But yeah, Paulton's Park, family theme park, and all of a sudden they announced this, I wouldn't say huge, it's not that tall, it's only about 75 feet tall, and I'm not gonna lie, the height stat did not get confirmed before I started building this, so the coaster that I've started building here is about 85 feet, so we're not off to a great start already there. But yeah, not that huge of a thrill coaster, but I don't know, just unexpected for Paulton's Park, you know what I mean. it's just like you do not expect a family park to get Gerstlauer Eurofighter with like multiple inversions, insane airtime, and especially this layout, an element towards the end of the ride which will see me build in a few minutes, I think, which is going to be absolutely crazy, but just kind of ruined by the over the shoulder restraints, if that really gives a hint for what it is. What else? I mean, you've got okay, and already we are not off to a great start with this voice note. Yeah, I personally think it's quite a good addition for Paultons. I mean, the layout, from what we've seen, is going to be really good. I think it's a good fit for Paultons with their kind of style of going quality over quantity. Like, the layout's not going to be too long, but the elements it's got are really good, in my opinion. It's going to give some decent airtime. It's just going to give a lot of forces, and a really what's it called, like, unique layout, especially for this ride model, but just in general as well, like, and especially for the UK. I mean, again, this element coming up is going to be crazy in the UK. We've got something similar to it on Hyperia, but not the exact shaping that all us roller coaster enthusiasts get excited about. But yeah, we are just going around the corner into that element, so just wait another little second there and you'll see. But so far, from that twisted 0G winder dive loop looking thing, you've got this twisted hill, which on the shaping I've done in the game, I've made it give quite good airtime. I don't know if it's going to give airtime because it looks quite high up in terms of the rest of the layout, because obviously it's quite a short layout, so the it will lose its speed quite quickly, because, you know, that's how physics works. But then you've got this sort of twisted, like, turnaround, overbank, whatever you want to call it, kind of just trying to get the shape in right here. I went back and changed that element so many times, I just could not seem to get it right, and kind of that transition going into the stall. Yeah, and obviously in the concept art we got shown the whole rest of the area. I mean, like, this whole Viking area, I think it's going to be called Valgard. Yeah, Valgard, Realm of the Vikings. Very cool name if you ask me, but also a very Digital Dan inspired name. You know, very Planet Coaster 2 Let's Play series. But no hate to the park. I think creativity has been sparked. It's peaked at Valgard's Realm of the Vikings. But, you know, the theme looks awesome, and knowing Paultons, they're gonna pull it off absolutely amazingly. So cannot wait to see that next year when it opens. And, like, oh my god, we're getting another Gerstlauer Eurofighter in the UK next year. That's some very awesome thought to think about, because that's what you do with thoughts. But yeah, again, I was just going back in that turnaround, just trying to get it right, and I couldn't, so kept deleting that over and over again. But like I said at the start, I mean, I was just trying to get this as realistic as possible, like literally the layout that we saw in the concept art. And I mean, you'll see the POV at the end of the video. Just let me know how I did, because still want to improve my Planet Coaster skills for some potential series coming up. You know, got to spark my own creativity, like Paultons have here with Valgard, Realm of the Vikings. But yeah, I keep cutting myself off here, to be honest. Back to the actual area itself. I mean, you've got that other flat ride in the area, Wild Swing, but German pronunciation that probably isn't German. What do I know? You know, Art Engineering Wild Swing, like the ones at Fantasiana, Tripsdrill. Where else? There was another one, and yeah, there's one opening at Plopsaland over in Belgium. Speaking of, Plopsaland vlog coming in the next week or so, next few weeks. Yeah, who knows? But this video is not about Plopsaland. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Yeah, at this point my PC was going absolutely mental, so I kept going back and saving my game. And then, honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing with this turn into the race here. But again, I keep cutting myself off. What else have you got in the area? Got a playground. Then, oh yeah, obviously you got Cobra. the other major roller coaster in that area, which has been standing there for about 20 years, completely unthemed, which Paultons have finally recognised. And it is being renamed Raven and being painted green. Obviously, if I was going to do a full recreation here, I would have put that in. But then again, it's like, the fact that, like, this got announced only 3 days ago now, 3 or 4 days. And, like, my entire YouTube recommended page has already been filled with people recreating this new Vikings area. It's just like, what's the point in doing all of it when I can just try and make the most realistic rendering of it as I possibly can? So I'm not going to be recreating the rest of the area, although it does look awesome. So you've got the Wild Swing, you've got Cobra, which is now Raven and very green, which personally doesn't fit very well in Vikings, but you know, it's unique for a Vikings area. And then bar that, you've got Playground, that huge building across the path, which is going to be a restaurant. The theming in there just looks awesome. Like, if they keep it true to the rendering and the concept art and stuff like that, then it's going to be such a cool area, you know. A perfect fit for Paultons. And I think the ride itself is going to be a good fit for Paultons as well, because it's like, people are saying, oh, it's a family park, they're getting a Gerstau Eurofighter. We already have like 6 of those in the UK. Obviously that's a bit of a overstatement there, but you know, the UK does have a weird amount of Eurofighters, like a similar amount to America, and America's like a lot bigger than the UK, quite obviously. Although, shoot, yeah, like I said, I was not going to be very good at this voiceover thing, and I'm doing this in one take just to try and get this out as soon as possible, because I am currently working on all the other Paultons videos that I still need to post. Mainly right now, just the vlog. I'm currently in the midst of editing that, and that should be out within the next few days as of posting this, hopefully. But yeah, again, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? That's a great point. Ghostly Man overview also coming soon, because I just wanted to give my full thoughts on that, because I mean, it's an awesome ride. It's a great fit for Paultons. Yes, that reminds me actually. Ghostly, I mean, they've just got a great string of investments over the past few years and coming years. So you had Storm Chaser and Tornado Springs back in 2021. Obviously, family ride for a family park. But that's when we sort of saw Paultons progressing into this more family thrill market, because Storm Chaser is quite an intense ride. If anyone here's ridden it, anyone watching this has ridden it. If you're watching a video about Paultons, I'm sure you've ridden it. I don't know why I'm saying that, but continuing. Then 2023, they had Splash Lagoon, obviously kiddie log flume ride. Didn't get to ride it personally, but I mean, it had a 20-minute queue the whole time I was there, because although Paultons is always dead, it wasn't that dead on the opening of a new ride where a bunch of content creators got invited down for a press event. Not really a press event, it was more just because it was their opening day, but I know a lot of creators got invited down. Not me, Paultons. Can we try to fix that next time? I mean, I'm only joking. I've got 500 subscribers. Who am I kidding? But a lot of butts this video. Wow. Sheesh. I'm awful at this. Yeah. Then 2025. Obviously, again, about 3 days ago, we had the opening of Ghostly Manor. Awesome dark ride. Honestly, it fits perfectly for this park, and I think the ride technology that Mack Rides have developed there, that it just very small space. I mean, you can fit some awesome rides in just like back of stage warehouses. You know what I mean? It's like huge. I was about to say huge, tiny ride area. Awesome ride, perfect for Paultons. It's not the biggest park ever, despite what I might have said in my predictions video for this Vikings roller coaster, which I got horrifically wrong, by the way. If you haven't watched the video, I'll link it in the top right and in the description or whatever if you want to go watch it. Very entertaining video to see my opinions be absolutely god-awful wrong, and how confident I was. Then next year, obviously, they have announced the new Vikings area, at least phase 1 of it, we assume, because in 2027 they've also announced that they're going to be building some form of water attraction over the back area, sort of where sort of perpendicular to Magma, the drop tower that's currently there, which sadly will not be there in the new Vikings area, which I'm sad about. That was an awesome drop tower, as much as it was SBF Visa, and those are not the greatest in terms of operations and stuff. I mean, they were literally using a hydraulic pump to open the restraints. What's that for, SBF? One of the worst manufacturers, I'll be real. But bar that, the water coaster, well, not saying it's a coaster necessarily, but I mean, a lot of us are convinced it's going to be a coaster, mainly because we've seen Mack Ride's support pins on site in that area where the water attraction is going to go. And then obviously Paulton have confirmed it's going to be a water attraction, so it's not even like we're making up things here. But oh my god, I need to stop saying but, honestly. If I start doing a proper Planet Coaster 2 series, you guys are just going to click off the video immediately. We are rounding out the end of this video though. Only 2 minutes left of my time lapse that I am currently watching while recording this. I've been re-profiling this stall for the last like 10 minutes, so I'm not surprised if this wasn't the most entertaining video ever, but I just wanted to see how realistic I can make the new coaster in Planet Coaster 2 and give you a little sneak peek of that. So obviously it's not going to be as realistic as No Limits 2 recreation, which I said I was going to do in that prediction video again, but swear to god, last one, there it is. No more for this entire remaining 2 minutes until the POV. Jesus Christ, I was about to say it again. Oh my god, what is going on? How do I continue this without saying the B word? Yes, I wasn't really going to do it in No Limits 2, because then it's like, oh, GP don't know about No Limits 2, they only know about Planet Coaster. So I've done it in Planet Coaster using mods and smoothing, the new cool smoothing in Planet Coaster 2, when I could have probably very easily recreated this coaster in FVD and imported it into No Limits in a much smoother and better profiled manner. But again, here we are, you're watching this video, so that clearly didn't happen. But right now I'm just going back through reprofiling the entire layout. Obviously you can see that valley was very wonky there, so I was just straightening it all up before going through and smoothing the ride. So yeah, again, I'm still reprofiling that 0G winder thingy. But my smoothing method, essentially, obviously now you've got the forward and backward smoothing in this game, vanilla, so you don't really need any mods for that. But I'm just deleting the track pieces there before the straights, so they don't so the banking just doesn't carry over to a piece that should be straight, and then it kind of just makes the shaping all weird and the banking just completely wrong. But because I've got 2 meter pieces anyway, if I just do 3 pieces like you normally would, say in Planet Coaster 1, you've got the 3 meter methods. No, the 4 meter method, but with you select 3 pieces at once and then go back and smooth it all. With the 2 meter pieces, it's not as effective, so those banking issues don't really apply. But yeah, that about wraps this up. Gonna just trying to change the colours here, and for some reason they won't go to the red that the video showed. Anyway, POV time. Bye, subscribe, yeah.